Welcome to The Score, the free epicenter of local high school sports. We've got it all, so don't miss out. Brace yourself for fierce competition, highlights, and unforgettable moments. All brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Also brought to you by Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Computer Improvements, Water Street, Skowhegan, your headquarters for computer maintenance. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Good evening. Welcome to Messalonskee High School in Oakland, where tonight on The Score we bring you live coverage of girls basketball as the Messalonskee Eagles are hosting the Mount Blue Cougars. I'm Mike Violet along with AJ Knight. Galen Neal is our cameraman here tonight. We've got a Messalonskee team in search of win number 1. We've got a Mount Blue team that already has win number 1. They're 1-0. Messalonskee is 0-1. And Messalonskee had a major challenge on Saturday, of course, taking on the defending Class A champs, the Lawrence Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs with an easy victory. Meanwhile, they have a challenge here tonight with the size of the Mount Blue Cougars, because they will be playing against a post player who's 6 feet and another one who is 5'10", and Messalonskee not blessed with a lot of size, AJ.
Yeah, and I think to add to that, you talk about the Lawrence game, one of the issues with that too is you have these two teams who are trying to find a little bit their identity still and kind of build that program culture. Both coaches have talked about kind of establishing the program going forward. And for Messalonskee, with a young team, can't turn the ball over. Part of the issue, they got in trouble real early with Lawrence, is Chloe Mishu, who did not play against Lewiston in her last game.
She's not playing tonight either.
Yeah, I didn't think so. She goes down, hit her head hard, and was out for the rest of the game, obviously still not playing. And then Sophia Ventimiglia, your other guard starter, gets in foul trouble, and the margin, I think, is razor thin.
Yeah, so with the absence of Chloe Mishu, that means that Leary Mayayo is going to start tonight for the Messalonskee Eagles. The exchange student will start in place of Chloe Mishu in this one. I mentioned the size. You got Kara Daggett, a really good returning player for the Mount Blue Cougars, a junior at 6 feet. She's a very good low post player. And Kensley Malcor, 5'10" sophomore, also a big girl as well at 5'10". So first-year coach Alexis Bessie has some size to work with and some young size. So the present might be pretty bright for the Mount Blue Cougars, but the future certainly is too.
Yeah, and I think for Mount Blue, as you look at their two games, really struggled against Edward Little, their season opener, 43-20 against Nokomis. And I think it's just you see the ball kind of get rolling the wrong way for the opposing team. You got that size, right? If a team can't shoot well, you can control the boards, press, force turnovers, and really choke down a game. And that's why Messalonskee at home really got to watch the mistakes. And like you said, already down a starter for the time being at least.
Yeah, and mistakes, I mean, we have talked about it at length. We saw Skowhegan at home last night turn the ball over 15 or so times in the boys matchup against Nokomis, and you've got to take care of the ball. And Skowhegan, even though they won the rebounding battle pretty significantly, the fact that they turned the ball over so much, and also the differential in fouls, and I know that's probably still a stickler for Tom Netto and Skowhegan, but that aside, you can't turn the ball over, whether we're talking about football, NFL, high school, Pop Warner, and in basketball, you can't turn it over either. I don't care what level you're playing at.
Yeah, well, especially, I mean, in all sports, but in basketball, if you have two teams that are struggling, one of the things that
Number 3 for
getting a note here from the AD.
Say what?
I said we're getting a note from the AD. What was so
We have
important?
a pronunciation change. It's not Leary Mayayo, it's Lede.
Lede Mayayo.
So let's.
I'm going to write that down too.
Lay
brief broadcast pause
day.
here as I adjust my.
Yes, and I appreciate Chad Foy coming up and
100%.
giving us the lowdown on that because I hate mispronouncing names.
Oh,
Lede Mayayo.
Last thing Mike wants to do is upset any moms out there.
Yeah, and I forget where Lede is from. She's an exchange student. I don't know if they're watching the stream in whatever country
I think it's
she's
safe
native
to assume they are.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I would assume that they are too. Yeah. So it's Lede Mayayo. She gets the start tonight for the Messalonskee Eagles. You had a chance to see them the other day, but again, playing against Lawrence when you're this kind of a young team is just such a poor barometer of what they are.
Yeah, you're a team that's young, trying to early in the season, right? You're trying to find an identity, even sort out rotations to a certain extent as to who performs in games, and you kind of sort out what works. You shrink down your rotations as you get into the season. Whereas Lawrence is just the girls' team is a well-oiled machine. They graduated a ton of talent, and I don't care what the coach says about how, this team. We're still trying to find ourselves. They're spectacular, and it was just a very tough draw for this Messalonskee team. I will say they really struggled against the Bulldogs, and even though they lost against Lewiston, they did find, I thought, a couple of bright spots. Ashley Mullen scored 29 points. I don't care who you are. That's a great day.
Yep.
10 of them from the free throw line, and then Ella Hansen put in 12 as well. So for a team trying to find its identity, 2 core scores trying to break out helps the rest of the team kind of fall into place.
Yeah, when you can count on someone like that in Mullen to come out with 29 points, the senior guard, there's somebody who you can look to, a beacon in the night, if you will, when you are in trouble. But Messalonskee just, got to calm things down and not overreact to the loss to Lawrence, nor the loss to Lewiston for that matter either. 0-2 against a great Lawrence team. And as you said, I don't care what Greg Chesley says, that is still a great team that
Yes.
he is returning with one of the great young players around it, Maddie Provost. And you've got Morrison and you've got the whole Ashley Shores.
Yeah, I was going to say, I gave you a lot of shout-out during that broadcast. Another Mike Violet favorite is Ashley Shores, and
Yep.
she was in double digits in that game, too.
All right, we are set for the starting lineups and such, so we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll run them down for you. Have the opening tip between Messalonskee and Mount Blue. It's girls basketball tonight, and it's next on The Score.
I came for a visit, and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. Our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Alrighty, Mike Violet, AJ Knights back here at Messalonskee High School in Oakland. Starting lineups, first of all, for Alexis Bessie and the Mount Blue Cougars. They'll go this way. Laura Northrup, a 5'5 freshman, starts at one guard. Allison Cassavant, a 5'3 junior, starts at the other guard. Up front, it's Maya McIsaac, a 5'6 senior, at one forward. Kensley Malcor, a 5'10 sophomore, at the other forward. And Kara Daggett in the middle, 6 feet and a junior. So Northrup, Cassavant, McIsaac, Malcor, and Daggett for Alex Bessie and the Messalonskee Eagles. For the Messalonskee Eagles of Keith the Rosebys, Sophia Ventimiglia starts at one guard. Messalonskee doesn't list their heights on their roster, so I'm not even going to take a guess at those. Leyday Mayayo starts at the other guard. Ashley Mullen, the senior who had 29 the other night, she is starting at one forward. Kira Goldsmith at the other forward, and Lexis Bain will start at center. We remember her, of course, from the field hockey season. She gives Messalonskee some size in the middle for sure.
And she's going to have to, I think, pack a lunch pail in some regards tonight, don't you think? Because she's going to have her work cut out for her. Playing defensively in the post, make that clear.
No doubt about it. Tomorrow we've got more girls basketball. We'll get another look at Lawrence. They'll take on Nokomis tomorrow. 2 o'clock game time on the score from Nokomis Regional High School in Newport. And we are set to go as Alexis Bain bumps fists with the officials. Messalonskee in the home white with the blue letters and numerals with some red trim, and the Mount Blue Cougars in their road blues with the white numerals and some yellow on those uniforms as well. As we are just about set to get rolling here. Tonight's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion and also find more than 40 academic degrees and programs at cmcc.edu. And again, congrats to Coach Andrew Barong, win number 300 the other night.
Good time to mention, too, thank you to U.S. Cellular. We'll be able to do our broadcast without internet, so thank you.
We need the interwebs. Thanks to U.S. Cellular for blasting a signal out of here. All right, Bain on the tip for Messalonskee, and Malcor on the tip for Mount Blue. They're about the same height. Malcor maybe a smidge taller. And the tip is almost a draw. Comes down to Mount Blue. Cougars with the basketball to start things off. Cassavant takes a shot immediately, and it almost went in. It did everything but go in, and the rebound is cleared by Mullen. Mullen on the push. Ashley Mullen, senior. Mullen guarded by Malcor. On the left, Ventimiglia. Now to Goldsmith. Goldsmith stops at the foul line. To the cutter, Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia can't use it. Back to Bain. Back to Ventimiglia. A loss of the basketball, then a held ball. As it was tied up there, Cassavant and Ventimiglia goes back to Messalonskee on the arrow.
Messalonskee get caught. You can't pick up your dribble. Don't be indecisive. You pick up your dribble, you're just allowing the defense to really swarm you.
Mullen into Ventimiglia. Another outstanding field hockey player. Foul line right to Mayayo. Mayayo spins in, loses her footing, and she is called for a travel. She slipped and fell. And they call her for a walk. That was the beginnings of a nice move, though.
That's a good start, but I think it was one of the case. Nice job by Mount Blue. Kind of pulled the rug out from underneath her. She was counting on that lean a little bit.
Northrop. High post to Daggett. Inside, Daggett turns, and the underhanded scoop is in. And she ran out of her shoe.
Now, if those who have followed us since the spring remembered, that is a big deal. We will talk about that the rest of the night.
We will. Here's Mayayo.
She literally Euro stepped out of her shoe.
Mayayo, foul line left, now to Goldsmith. Goldsmith drives, shut off there by Daggett, who certainly is capable of doing that. Ventimiglia can't get a shot away. Now to Goldsmith, and I believe we're going to get 3 seconds, and I believe I'm right.
You are correct. Got caught there, didn't get the first pass, and then you gotta post haste. You gotta get out.
6:35 to go in the first. Here's Northrop. High post to Daggett. Daggett takes a trip in. She traveled. So Daggett called for the walk. And it's a Messalonskee ball.
Kind of closed the gates on her there, and she shuffled her feet as she was trying to get through the contact.
Mullen to Mayayo. Lede Mayayo up top. Bain. Bain holds it. Daggett comes out on her. Now to Goldsmith. Goldsmith. Back foul line left to Ventimiglia. On the baseline, Mayayo. Inside to Bain. Bain tried to dish it off to the cutter. Mullen. Bain might have been better off trying to take a shot there.
Yeah, looking at the replay, I kind of thought the same thing. Looked like I think you tuck in that chicken wing right there so you don't get called for the hook, and I think you're good.
Lob into Bain. Back in the left corner for Mullen. Mullen steps back, doesn't take the three. Stop the dribble, dishes it off to Goldsmith, almost stolen. Goldsmith works to the right. Outside Ventimiglia, curls in, stops right of the key, back in the right corner, open three, Goldsmith. No good, the rebound is cleared there by Malcor. Malcor, nice tricky dribble behind the back away from Leary Mayayo.
Lede.
Yeah, I've already blown it. Lede Mayayo. And now on the sidelines, putting it into play, Cassavant. To Northrop. To Malcor. 2-0. That's it. There's one off the foot there. Ventimiglia rolls over to Messalonskee. Here's Mullen. Mullen down low to Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia fouled on the way through by Daggett.
Now that 100, I'm with you, Mike. That was dribbled off a foot. Nice job, Ventimiglia pushing there, and in that case, Daggett just kind of gets caught and not moving your feet.
Messel ball under their basket. Ventimiglia to put it into play, 2-0. That's it. 5:25 to go in the first. Ventimiglia into Bain. Bain to Goldsmith. Drives, kicks it outside. Mayayo. Mayayo spins in, turns, hits. Off the glass, tough shot. Good move, 2-2. Lede Mayayo. Here's Northrop. Lost it, got it back. Northrop, foul line right. The pass tipped off McIsaac. It ends up out of bounds, though, and Messalonskee did touch it last. So it's a Mount Blue ball. Cassavant to put it into play, 2-2.
I think the ref called simultaneous tip, and she just went to the jet ball.
McIsaac rejected by Bain, and Bain liked it, and I don't blame her. Lexus Bain with a denial. Still 2-2. Northrop back out front to McIsaac, to the foul line, to Malcor. Malcor goes in, and they call it for an offensive foul. Taking the punishment there was Goldsmith, and they ring up Malcor. 2-2. It's been a grind so far.
Yeah, 3 turnovers, Messalonskee, 2 now, Mount Blue.
Mayayo. Got to watch that free hand. She's been pushing off with that. Bain. Drive, stripped, stolen. Excellent play by Northrop. Northrop all the way, lays it up and in. Mount Blue leads 4-2. The strip, the steal, the layup. Ventimiglia on the right. Angles in, stops, nice layoff pass to Bain. She can't use it though. Goldsmith outside. It's Mayayo. The shot no good from just inside the line. The rebound is cleared there by Daggett. Northrop. 4-2. Mount Blue in the lead to the foul line. Malcor, the shot no good. Rebound loose and ripped out of there by Bain. Bain over to Mayayo. Mayayo to the top to Ventimiglia. Now to Goldsmith. Goldsmith circles in, stops, and traveling, yes.
I'd say I like Goldsmith taking on that matchup because she's got a size advantage and back down there a little bit, but she got caught, like you said, tried to plant that pivot foot and just drug it.
Ella Hansen in for Messalonskee, a freshman for Mayayo. And in the ball game for Mount Blue is Bailey Farnham, a 5'5 senior. We've got a tie-up, which is going to end up being a foul called. Another sub coming in for Mount Blue, Reese Nye will come in at the next. Yep, they're going to let her in now.
Big deal, Mike. That's Daggett's second.
Yep. So Daggett is out of the game. Nye comes in. Messalonskee ball on the baseline. Mullen into Bain. Bain goes in, throws it up and in off the glass. We're tied at 4.
And right there, the big post player goes out for Mount Blue, and Bain immediately capitalizes on it.
Far side run down by Cassavant. Back to Northrop. Now they break the press. Right side, it's Malcor. Pulls up on a dime, misses the shot. Deep rebound to Mullen. Mullen threads the needle with Ventimiglia deep under the basket, probably a little too far. Rebound to Cassavant. Now to Northrop. Northrop runs the break, right side to Malcor. Malcor dribbles in. Bain shut her off, and Bain fouled her as well. Got a piece of the ball, but got the body of Malcor, and Malcor is going to the line.
Yeah, there, Messalonskee, I think, fell into a 2-3 zone, but due to the press, couldn't really get back into it, and then Bain's got a meter there when she gets that drive.
2:56 to go in the first, 4-4. Mount Blue and Messalonskee at the line here for Mount Blue. Kensley Malcor, 5'10 sophomore, hits. 5-4. Malcor ready for the second one. It's good. 6-4. Mount Blue by 2. Bain comes out of the game for Meso. Madison Wilson comes in. Maddie Wilson is a junior. Here's Ventimiglia, 6-4. Messalonskee down 2 on its home court. 2:45 to go in the first. Glad you're with us tonight on The Score. Friday night basketball. Mullen backs it out. She's been quiet so far. Mullen to Goldsmith. Back to Mullen. Mullen fires from distance and short from three-point land. Rebound Malcor. Malcor handles the ball well. Malcor right side to Farnham. Back to Malcor for 3. It's an air ball. That'll go to Messalonskee.
Now, Malcor defensively paired up against Mullen, I think, is a tough matchup because she's had so much length.
Mayayo coming back in for Goldsmith. (6-4) Mount Blue. Here's Mullen. To Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia holds. Mayayo pops out. Mayayo splits the double team, goes in too hard. Rebound under the basket to Wilson. Back to Ventimiglia. She got stripped and stolen on the way through, but also fouled on the way through.
That's a really nice take by Mayayo. She just too hard off the glass, but still, you live with that action because you open up the offensive rebound.
All right, coming in for Messalonskee. Sophia DeRoseby, who played the national anthem on her clarinet before the game.
Loved it. Former band nerd. Big thumbs up from me.
Pass in. Mayayo misses from 10. Loose ball under the basket. Wilson. Wilson forces it up. It ends up out of bounds. Last touched on the way out by Reese Nye. Coming in for Mount Blue here is Kylie Blodgett, a 5'6 junior, coming out. Allison Cassavant. Wilson lobs it in for Mayayo. The IL back to DeRoseby. DeRoseby fouled.
And Mount Blue got to be careful because you already lose your starting center because of fouls. And now that's the 5th foul, so DeRoseby gets shots.
1:45 left in the quarter. DeRoseby with 2, a chance to tie it. Missed. One more for DeRoseby. Line drive is a little too hard. Rebound, Malcor. Malcor ahead of the pack to Blodgett. Messalonskee catches up. They swing it around. Driving through is Northrup, and Northrup got slapped.
And DeRoseby, I think, could have got called for a hold. And then I think Mayo got her on the wrap on the other side.
Possession foul. This will be Mount Blue inbounding on the left sideline. Blodgett will put it into play. Blodgett to Northrup. Northrup beats her defender on the dribble. Bank shot no good. Rebound right under the basket. And the putback by Nye is no good. Back outside. A long one by Blodgett is good for 3. Kylie Blodgett makes it 9-4. Mount Blue with their largest lead of the first quarter. 1:20 to go. Mullen blocked. Out of the shoot, Blodgett, and she threw it away. Trying to bounce it over on the right to Farnham. Too far ahead.
Two turnovers apiece. Excuse me, 4 turnovers apiece.
That's a little bit too much for either side.
Yep.
All right, Goldsmith going to come back in for Maddie Wilson. For Messo.
Messo now with this lineup playing a little bit more of a 5-out lineup. Goldsmith, I think normally they're starting wing.
There's Mullen. Picked up by Malcor. Goldsmith comes out, sets a pick. Mullen open for 3. That's short. Front rimmed it. Rebound run down by Northrup. Northrup ahead of Malcor. Malcor all alone. 2 big giant steps, and she lays it in. She got some long strides.
She's got length.
11-4. Pass whipped on the left side to DeRoseby. Bounce pass up top, handled nicely by Mullen. Streaks in, throws it up hard. It is no good, but Ashley Mullen is going to the line.
And that's something that Mullen did against Lewiston in her 29-point outing. She had 10 points from the free throw line.
And she's got her first points, I believe, of the game from the line there.
Yes, sir.
11-5. That breaks a 7-0 run by Mount Blue. Second shot good, 11-6. Mount Blue by 5, 40 seconds to go in the first. Lauren Northrup to the right to Farnham. Back to Northrup, stolen. Mullen with a steal. Mullen ahead of the pack all the way, lays it up and missed it. She blew a bunny. Going to make that with her eyes closed 9 times out of 10. DeRoseby gets it back. Now Mullen. Mullen hoists a 3, short. Rebound, Mullen ran it down. Open lane to the basket. She takes it, and she's going to go to the line. Mullen, some frustration there with blowing that layup. And she stuck with it. And now can go to the line and earn it back.
That's 2 fouls on Nye, who came in replacement of Daggett.
First one is good by Mullen, 11-7. And Nye comes out. Coming in for Mount Blue is Chloe Mayberry, a 5'5 sophomore. Second one good by Mullen. 11-8. It's a 3-point game. 10 seconds left. Northrup in the first. Over to Farnham. Back outside to Malcor. Malcor from 3, and she hits it with 3 seconds left. 14-8. That'll do it for the quarter. Malcor ends the quarter with an exclamation point, and Mount Blue leads by 6 at the end of 1. The score from Messalonskee is Mount Blue 14, Messalonskee 8. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, our videographer Galen Neal back here at Messalonskee High in Oakland. Second quarter underway, 14-8 Mount Blue Cougars with the ball. Malcor outside for Cassavant. Back to Malcor. Malcor, who hit a three at the buzzer, hits another one there. 17-8. She's hit 2 threes in a row. The Mount Blue lead is 9, their largest of the ball game.
She's already at 10 points, too.
Mullen down low to Bain. Bain dribbled it off her foot, rolls over to Northrup. Turnover there by Messalonskee. Unforced. Northrup. A tricky dribble. Stops on Ventimiglia. Bain blocked the shot. Rolls back outside to Farnham. Farnham now to Northrup. Mount Blue. 17-8. Outside Malcor. Just got it away there from Ventimiglia. They leave her open for another three. She knocks it down. 3 in a row. She's on fire. And Keith DeRoseby has to stop the bleeding. A 9-0 run by Mount Blue.
Yeah, your coach DeRoseby, you don't like that. Ventimiglia, you scrap for it. She's a little slow to get up, and then someone, like you said, Malcor's hit 2 in a row. You watch the replay here. She just walks into this and just buries it from straight on.
She was feeling it. You could tell she was feeling it. She knew she was feeling it. And she fired.
I was going to say, when Northrup turned away from her, if I'm 24, I'm clapping the hands. Heat check time. Give me the ball.
I want the rock. All right, it's a Meso ball after the made 3. They need somebody to put the ball in bounds. Finally, Bain obliges. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Pressure now by the Cougars. Ventimiglia. Over the timeline. Bain whips it down low on the baseline to Hansen. Back to Ventimiglia. Sophia cutting through Goldsmith. They can't get it to her. Bain does get it to her. The shot is up, no good. Good look. She missed the shot.
That was a great look. I think that was the case. Bain could have taken that, but it was a great pass. Like you said, Goldsmith leaves it short.
Northrup with a rebound all the way. Back outside to Farnham. Now Malcor. Disdains the 3. Baseline, laid it over there on the left side. The shot was no good by Mayberry. The rebound to Mullen. Mullen stops. Jacks up a 3. No. Rebound, Bain, fouled. Lauren Northrup, the guilty party.
That credit to Malcor there, because it wasn't obviously a great shot because she had someone in her face, but you had 3 in a row. I think I'm letting that one fly, just see if number 4 goes down.
Lexus Bain at the line. Front rimmed it. Mayayo at the scorer's table ready to come back in. She'll come in for Hansen. One more for Lexus Bain. Foul was on Northrup, her first on the team here in the quarter. Second one is too hard. Rebound, Goldsmith fighting for it there with Mayberry. Mayberry comes away with it. Now to Malcor. Malcor up to Farnham. Check that to Cassavant, now to Farnham. Whips it back out to Northrup. Northrup to the foul line, shut off. Goes to Farnham. Farnham foul line right, stops the dribble, back outside. Cassavant. Stolen. Bain with the steal. Nice lead. Mullen. Mullen elects to wait and start the half-court offense. Goldsmith baseline goes under, up, and rolls it in. And that breaks a 9-0 run. 20-10, and a timeout called by Alexis Bessie. And we'll keep it right here. 5:31 left in the first half. 20-10 Mount Blue. Our game tonight is always brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online, cmautogroup.com.
And that one, I think that discussion is how does Goldsmith not only wide open, but able to take 3 dribbles to the basket. No one steps to her.
Mount Blue ball. Stolen. That D'Amelia couldn't grab it, though. Nice hustle. She kind of snuck in there.
That credit to her because she was able to at least deflect it off.
Oh, and it's off Mount Blue. I didn't notice that. Mayayo. Into Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia, baseline to Mayayo. Mayayo turns. Mount Blue defender Nye falls down. Then we get a held ball. And it will stay with the Eagles.
I like the idea of going that baseline. Mayayo just, I think, got caught by the contact and then lost control of the ball trying to go up with it.
Mullen to put it into play. The lob to Bain. Bain to Ventimiglia. Sophia outside. Drives around Northup. The runner, no good. Rebounds. Bain can't get the handle on it, and it rolls out of bounds. It'll go to Mount Blue. 5:10 left in the first half. 20-10 Cougars.
I think for Bain, that actually bounced off a Mount Blue defender's foot, but she tracked it down and touched it last.
Northup over the defense to Farnham. Farnham drives. Farnham back outside to Northup. Not a Malcor. Nope. Over the defense. The pass went to Cassavant. Now to Northup. Mullen steps out. Now Malcor pops out. Mayayo right in her face. Knocked the ball away. Loose, picked up on the sidelines by Cassavant. Back to Malcor. Malcor steps back, launches the 3 way short. Did it get tipped?
Yep.
All right, it did. That's why it was way short. Out of the shoot, Ventimiglia to Mayayo. Slashing through is Bain. Bain shut off by Malcor. Baseline, it's Goldsmith in and out. And the rebound is cleared by Mayberry. Here comes Mount Blue. Lauren Northup, freshman guard. Very impressive. Malcor on the right. Popping out up top is Mayberry. Chloe Mayberry, bounce pass off to Farnham. Farnham down low to Northup. That's not her place. She throws a shot up, not even close, and it's picked off in there by Bain. Bain ahead. Mullen steps back, launches, and she nails the 3. Maybe that'll get her going. 20-13, right wing 3 by Ashley Mullen. Daggett off the bench after a considerable rest. She's coming back in. Malcor doubled. Outside, 3 by Cassavant, no good. High off the backboard, but the rebound to Farnham. A new possession, and 3 seconds is called in the lane was Bailey Farnham. So Daggett back in, Maya McIsaac in, Malcor coming out, and Northup coming out. Walking it up, Ashley Mullen. To Bain. Outside Mullen, just hit a 3, takes another one. That one is no good. Rebound volleyballed around, and it comes down into the hands of Mayberry. Mayberry to McIsaac. To Farnham. Farnham. They get it down low. The fadeaway pop is no good by Daggett. We've got a held ball, and the arrow is in favor of Mount Blue.
Alexis Bain did a nice job getting that rebound and then turned right into contact. Got to keep that ball out or high. Force the defender to come through your body.
3:01 left in the first half, 20-13. Quick pass, Daggett blocked by Bain, and Bain commits the foul. Listen to Coach Knight, kids. Listen to Coach Knight.
Yeah, right. I thought that she got a lot of ball, but the contact is actually, she bumped into her from the backside.
So Kara Daggett at the line, 6-foot junior.
That's Bain's second.
Keep an eye on that. Keith DeRoseby like to avoid a third before the end of the half. Shot by Daggett, air. One more for Daggett. Second one is better, but still no good. Goldsmith with the rebound. To Mullen. Mullen pushes. Mullen baseline Ventimiglia. Back outside Goldsmith. Mayayo. Right of the key. In the pivot. It's Bain. Bain goes up. No. Gets her own rebound. Back up. No. But she's going to the line. Good hard work there by Lexus Bain on the offensive glass.
And a nice job, I think, for Messalonskee. The strategy, I think, pretty simple there, is that Daggett's not guarding Bain, right, trying to protect her with those fouls. So Bain's got that mismatch trying to take advantage of.
2:42 left in the half. Bain rolls it in, 20-14. Addie Hafford coming in, freshman for the first time for Messalonskee. Also in for the Eagles, Sophia DeRoseby, Ventimiglia coming out, and Mayayo coming out. Second one by Bain, yes. 20-15, Messalonskee hanging tough. 2:42 left in the first half. Ahead to Daggett. Daggett takes it to the baseline, runs right over the defender, and it's an offensive foul. Taking the punishment there was Kira Goldsmith.
Actually, watching the replay, Goldsmith, I think, still moving a little bit, but the problem for Daggett is I think you're just kind of out of control there.
That's 3 on her, so she'll sit for the half, and Malcor comes back in. I'm not sure that's a good trade for Messalonskee. Malcor's had a terrific first half. Here's Mullen. Loops it to Bain. Bain lost it. It rolls over on the far side for Sophia DeRoseby. Now Goldsmith. Outside, Hafford open for 3. Fires, rattles it in. Addie Hafford makes it 20. It's a 2, 20-17. She was on the line. Not bashful.
And that it's confidence as much as anything as
and she's got it.
Needs.
And 10 seconds is called on Northrop. And it is a Meso ball. It's Mullen to put it into play. The Eagles have clawed back within 3. Pass to no one. That was not a good pass by Mullen. I think it was intended for Hafford, but it was way over her head. Here's Northrop. Northrop, freshman, penetrates, taken away by Goldsmith. And she didn't travel when she was on her knees. Mullen drives, left-handed runner, no good. And the weak side rebound cleared by Casavants. Pushing is Malcor. Tipped away by Bain. Loose ball. Bain on the floor. Great hustle by Lexus Bain. And the Eagles have the arrow. Bain, all by herself, created and caused that turnover.
And Malcor just got a little sloppy with the dribble.
Messalonskee can tie with a 3. We've not been tied since 4-4. Unfortunately, DeRoseby has just exposed the ball, and we get another held ball. And this one goes to the Cougars. So 1:24 left in the half. Meso with some pressure. In the backcourt, Farnham. Farnham got it ahead from McIsaac. McIsaac triple teamed, and she ends up being forced out of bounds, and a foul is called on Messalonskee. No shots here. It'll be a possession foul.
Nice job. Right idea. I think Goldsmith got a little way. Oh, and that's a big one, Mike, because they gave it to Bain.
Yep, that's 3 on Lexus. So Northrop will put it into play. 1:15 to go in the half. Into Malcor. Malcor out front to Farnham. Bailey Farnham, 20-17. Mount Blue by 3. Driving baseline. Northrop runner, yes. The freshman knocks down a 5-footer. 22-17. 1 minute to go in the first half. Mullen from distance. It's good. Ashley Mullen makes it a 2-point game yet again. 22-20. 45 seconds left in the half. Farnham away from the pressure up top to Northrop. On the right, Casavant. Down low, Malcor easily blows by her defender, Wilson, and lays it in.
15 for Malcor.
15 of their 24, 24-20. 25 seconds left in the first half. Wilson to Mullen. Mullen from way downtown. She knocks it down. That one from Belgrade. 24-23. The guts of a cat burglar, and that one's knocked out of bounds. No, it was saved by Mullen. She knocked it away and saved it. Messalonskee, with 3 seconds, could take the lead. If this goes, it doesn't. And the miss by Northrop. And that's the end of the first half, where Messalonskee at one time was down 10. Not anymore. They have come back, and they have cut it to 1 at halftime. Our score from the Eagles' Nest is the Mount Blue Cougars 24 and the Messalonskee Eagles 23. It's halftime. Back after this on The Score.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Oh, please start. You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, we're back. You didn't tell me. Mike Violet, AJ Knight back here live at Messalonskee High School.
You just had that look of someone who was ready to go.
In Oakland, halftime's brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, HammondLumber.com. 24-23, Mount Blue leads by 1. But how about that close by Messalonskee down the stretch in the first half, down 20-10. They closed on a 14-3 run to cut what was a 10-point deficit down to 1, 24-23. A lot of it on the strength of threes. Ashley Mullen hit several. Addie Hafford off the bench. The freshman hit one as well. And Messalonskee played some better defense as well at the defensive end.
Yeah, running through the first quarter highlights, those watching the stream. Yeah, defense actually specifically was one of my points, Mike, because at the end of the first quarter, it was 5 Mount Blue turnovers to 4 for Messalonskee even. At halftime, it's 12 Mount Blue, 6 Messalonskee.
Very interesting.
How about the shooting clinic being put on, going back and forth between Malcor and Ashley Mullen? Malcor hits 3 in a row, ending the first into the second. All of a sudden, Ashley Mullen decides might ask if they can extend three-point range to the parking lot. And we'll show you that and when we get to the second quarter highlights here coming up. But
yeah, it was like a game of can you top this? And Mullen kept on stepping back a little more, and hit one from way, way deep, as AJ said, the parking lot. And that helped spark this run of 14-3 by Messalonskee down the stretch after a 7-0 run by Mount Blue in the first quarter. Then the Cougars went on a 9-0 run later on after that. So they've had 2 runs, but a 14-3 run by Messalonskee has this a ball game here at halftime, 24-23.
There you go. So this first highlight, this is Malcor's third 3. She hit 1 in the quarter. There you see that. I'm clapping 2. She's hit 2 in a row. She gets a dribble there. The defense just slacks, and she's going to walk right into this straight-on 3 and buries it. That was her own personal 9-0 run. Not to be outdone, as Mike said. Going to get the rebound here, and then Mullen's going to dribble up here, and she's just going to step back. Step, set, fire, bang. There was her first. That gave her 7. This is Hafford, like you said, and I think we talked about it. Confidence as much as anything is what a shooter needs. Messalonskee, I think, does a nice job. You get a paint touch here. Hafford's wide open. Happens to have her toes on the line, but no hesitation, like you said. Cranks that one. And see if you can measure the distance on this one, Mike. How deep's three-point line in high school?
Was it 16? No. Yeah, 16-6, I think, at its farthest. I don't know. Yeah.
She's standing on the timeline.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's like 25, I'm going to say.
Absolutely buried it.
Yep. Talk about confidence, and that's what it comes down to. Mullen certainly has confidence. Hafford, the freshman, had the confidence to make the shot, catch and shoot. Don't think about it. Yeah. Don't dilly-dally. Don't fiddle and diddle. Just shoot the shot, and she shot the shot. Mullen is a senior. She's been shooting the shot for a long time, but we get a freshman showing the confidence. That hopefully will rub off of the team. But a nice run by Messalonskee to make this a game, because it looked like for a few minutes there that Mount Blue was going to roll them right out of the building.
Well, like you said, it was 6 at the 6:12 mark. It was 20-8, Mount Blue on top, and that's a 16-3 run to close there, because that's 24-23. No, I got that backwards. It's 24. So can't do math.
Easy.
15-4. 15-4 is the math on that.
Yep.
15-4 run close there. And I thought one of the interesting matchups defensively is Malcor in the first quarter really stuck to Mullen, and I think that was part of the reason she struggled, because Malcor just got such length. And then Mullen was able to find some space in that second quarter. Foul trouble really starting to play in for both teams. Lexus Bain stayed in. She picked up her third for Messalonskee. Kara Daggett stayed in for Mount Blue. She picked up her third. Both the starting centers pick up 3 fouls in the first half, so that's going to be something to sort out. And then who's going to keep the shooting clinic going, because Malcor team high, game high, 15 points. The rest of her team obviously combines for 9 from 3 other players. Mullen has 13 at half. The rest of her team combines for 10.
Anybody's game.
Home gym, home rims.
Anybody's game. That's for sure. Anybody's game. Messalonskee with that great finish to the half. 15-4 run. They have cut it to 1. Mount Blue 24, Messalonskee 23. Second half action is next on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score. Mike Violet here in the studio, where I do opening drive every weekday from 7 until 9 on The Score. And in my hands, I've got a mafia envelope, as I call it, full of University of Maine hockey tickets, men's hockey, women's basketball, and men's basketball that the University of Maine was nice enough to give us to give to you. Very simple process for you to win these UMaine hockey, men's and women's basketball tickets. Go to YouTube, go to Central Maine Sports, our YouTube channel, and subscribe. Once you've done that, send us an email to thescore@centralmainsports.com. That's thescore@centralmainsports.com. That allows us to verify your username, and that officially gets you in to win University of Maine hockey, men's basketball, and women's basketball tickets, all from the place for local sports and your home for University of Maine hockey, women's, and men's basketball. The Score.
I came for a visit, and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, back here live at Messalonskee High School in Oakland. Ready to roll here into the fourth quarter. Messalonskee with the ball, down one.
Another number for you, Mike. We talked about the size, and Daggett obviously got in foul trouble for Mount Blue. 15-14, Mount Blue ahead in rebounds, but pretty even.
Driving Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia looking to give Messo the lead, and it's no good. The rebound is cleared by Madison Wilson, who starts the second half for Alexis Bain. And we've got an immediate whistle and a foul on Mount Blue.
They called that one a nigh. That's her third.
Mullen puts it into play. Ventimiglia fires and hits. And Messalonskee with their first lead of the night. 25-24. The Eagles finally lead. Down by 12. They have fought back. 25-24. Malcor outside to Farnham. Back to Malcor for three. Don't leave her open. 27-25. Mount Blue back in front. We get an immediate whistle and a timeout called by Keith DeRoseby.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have a player who hit 3 threes in the first half, and you leave her wide open on the shoulder.
7:27 remaining. Timeout called here by Messo coach Keith DeRoseby. Tomorrow we're in Newport. We're in the hub of Maine. Nokomis taking on Lawrence girls basketball. 2 o'clock game time tomorrow afternoon here on The Score. All of our platforms, 1160thescore.com, centralmainsports.com, and at Central Maine Sports on YouTube. Please go and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get all of our notifications when our games start and when our features are all posted.
Yeah, win UMaine tickets, as you just saw.
Absolutely. UMaine hockey tickets, UMaine men's and women's basketball as well. Ventimiglia over to Mullen. Mullen launches. There it is. 28-27.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Messalonskee back in front. They lead it by 1. In the backcourt, Malcor. 10 seconds called. Malcor argues her case. It'll fall on deaf ears. And Mayayo will put it into play. Mayayo. Bounce pass to Mullen. Mullen looking to step back and take it. Malcor's out on her. Those are long arms over to Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia Goldsmith baseline. Nice bounce pass off to Wilson. Wilson blows the shot. Rebound Goldsmith. Another opportunity. Mayayo shoots. She's short on that. And the rebound is taken down by Casavants.
Great pass there. And you just got to finish that one. And then you get an offensive board.
Malcor lays it up. No, but she's going to the line. The leaner wouldn't go, but she will hit the line here for 2.
She had to adjust there. It was nice. She did so, and then Mayo got caught up in the air coming back down on her.
Malcor will shoot 2. Mayo, the guilty party. We're tied at 28.
19 now for Malcor. 16 for Mullen for Messo.
Second one is good. 29-28. Mount Blue back in front by 1. Ventimiglia penetrates, threw it away. And it's taken back by Goldsmith. To the foul line, Wilson. Wilson from just inside the foul line. No good. Rebound to Farnham, and we've got a foul on Messalonskee. Fouls on Goldsmith.
The curious thing, Mike, is with this stay in nip and tuck, which coach takes the risk first in terms of Daggett or Bain? Both have 3, both sitting to start the half.
Northrop in the backcourt again, a long time, but a foul there on Mullen, as she fouled Malcor, was taking a long time, and time was running out in the 10 seconds that Mount Blue had to get it over the timeline.
Yeah, I think a little bit of contact there.
Knocked out of bounds by Ventimiglia.
Nice shot, Ventimiglia. Mount Blue, though, you're going to be inbounding off a made shot, though. You're going to be kind of biting your nails a little bit because they're struggling to get past the 10 seconds, excuse me.
Yeah, Cassavant. Northrup gets a pick from Nye. Lost it, but it was knocked back in the backcourt by Messalonskee. Now Malcor. Malcor drives those long strides. Left-handed hook, no good. She got her own rebound. A lot of contact, and a foul is called on Goldsmith.
That's a really tough shot there, but a nice job sticking with the rebound.
Ella Hansen about to come in for Messalonskee, and Mayayo will sit down. Cassavant to put it into play. Cassavant into Nye. Now Northrup double teamed. Ventimiglia all over her. Nye over to Malcor. Malcor fakes one way, goes the other way. Shot didn't go, but a great move. Here is Mullen. Malcor is going to be a star.
That was a nice little Rajon Rondo there.
Goldsmith drives, loops it way too high for Ventimiglia, out of bounds, and an unforced turnover there, committed by Messalonskee.
Also want to point out, Mike, we have 5:32 here to go in the third. Messo already has 4 fouls against them.
Going to get some shots here eventually. Malcor over to Farnham. Farnham circles inside, nothing there. Back out to Malcor. Fakes, drives, left-handed runner, no good. Rebound Nye to Farnham. Another opportunity here for Mount Blue, now to Northrup. Northrup circles back to the front. Northrup on the right to Cassavant. Cassavant to Farnham. Farnham for 3. No. Way off. Rebound. Nye. Look what I found. And she hits. 31-28. Mount Blue back by 3. And now a steal by the Cougars. Cassavant stole it to Malcor. Fakes one way. Goes the other. Missed the shot. Nye again. Nobody's on Nye. She's had 2 putbacks in a row, and Keith DeRoseby wants a timeout with 4:43 left in the third, and Mount Blue has boosted the lead back up to 5. It's 33-28. So let's give you a game reset here. Brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program at MidstateUSA.com. 24-23 at the half. In favor of Mount Blue. That's after Messalonskee closed the half with a 15-4 run. But here to start things off, Mount Blue's run out to a 5-point lead with 4:43 to go in the third quarter. And to compound things for Messalonskee, they have 4 team fouls already. So each foul from this point on charged against Messalonskee is going to result in 2 shots for Mount Blue. So Mount Blue with a chance to make some hay there. Our game reset brought to you by Mid-States Machine.
Yeah, I mean, Messalonskee was able to take advantage to a certain extent in the second quarter as they got Mount Blue into foul trouble, but real quick picked up those 4 whistles, and now really those 4 whistles look even more serious because you're trailing by 5, and anything against Mount Blue, they're going to the line a chance to extend the lead.
33-28, Mount Blue by 5. It's a Messalonskee ball. Roseby in the backcourt now with Mullen.
And Malcor sets out, so Mullen's not guarded by her.
Mullen drives all the way, lays it up, doesn't go, but Ashley's going to the line. She was fouled in the act. And the foul on Northrup. Ashley Mullen got it. 33-29.
No effort to that stroke at all, and it just splashes.
Second one, you jinxed her. No good. And the rebound taken down, and
lane violation?
Yes. So a lane violation gives Mullen a reprieve. And she takes advantage of it. 33-30. Mount Blue's lead is 3. Coming in for Messalonskee, Madison Wills for the first time tonight. For Goldsmith, Messalonskee with some pressure. right now, Mount Blue not handling it well. Farnham whips it up to Nye, and Nye hits another one. That's 3 layups she's had here in the second half.
6 big points for her, especially with Daggett sitting on the bench.
Baseline pop from the left side is no good there by Hanson. The rebound comes down to Nye. Nye's been a real spark off the bench for Mount Blue. Farnham on the left. Cougars up 5, 35-30. Cassavants, foul line right extended. Cross court left side to Northrup. Northrup jacks it up. It's way off. Rebound, and Messalonskee's got to start getting some bodies on some of the Mount Blue rebounders under the basket. They got a break there as Mount Blue threw it away, and here's Mullen. Mullen up top to DeRoseby. Back on the right to Hanson. Hanson to Wills. Madison Wills drives, and on her hip, Farnham fouled her.
You'll see here, Farnham just kind of step behind her and gets caught kind of grabbing around.
Malcor's coming back in. And Kylie Blodgett will sit.
Worth noting, Malcor gets a little bit of a breather here in the third quarter, whereas Mullen hasn't. And for shooters, you worry about the legs.
Pass in, Hanson right there, and she banks it in. Good entry pass, 35-32. Messalonskee back within 3. Malcor certainly will help with the pressure in the backcourt. Cassavant now to Northrup. Northrup to Cassavant. A pick from Nye. On the other side to Farnham. Pick from Malcor. Farnham hooks it up and didn't get the roll. Rebound Malcor right there to clean it and put it back up and in. 37-32. Back up to 5 for Mount Blue. 2:50 to go in the third. Right corner, DeRoseby, 3. Too long, an air ball. On the other side, Wills runs down the loose ball. In the pivot to Mullen. Mullen back up top to DeRoseby. DeRoseby on the right to Hanson. Daggett going to come back in right now, as a matter of fact. We had a whistle and a foul called on Northrup. Daggett coming in. And Nye coming out. Boy, Nye was tremendous during her stint.
I mean, what a big spark off the bench, like you said, gives Daggett that extra time.
Mullen for 3. Yes! 37-35. It's a 2-point game. Daggett to Malcor. She carried it.
And
Messalonskee ball.
I was say that under basket out of bounds for Messalonskee's been deadly tonight. I think that's 3 baskets they've gotten off of it.
Mullen on the left. 37-35 Mount Blue. Ashley Mullen to Bain. Almost knocked away by Daggett. Bain got it back though. Right side on the drive, Wills. Left side, DeRoseby is open. Short. Rebound. Nice job by Wills to muscle it away there. And then over the back, they're going to get Malcor. I'd like to see that one again.
I mean, I do think she reached over her to a certain extent. I'll just run it for you one more time here, Mike. See what you think.
Yeah. So Madison Wills will shoot. And that is the 5th foul on Mount Blue. Suddenly that evened out quickly, and Wills hits the shot. We got a 1-point game.
I was just going to say the same thing, but Messo got to forward defensively real quick.
And the second one is no good. Malcor with a rebound. Malcor almost fell down. She carried it again. And they turn it over. Coming back in for the Messalonskee Eagles, Kira Goldsmith. Lexus Bain comes out. Mullen puts it into Hanson. Hanson, cross court, baseline Goldsmith. Goldsmith under the basket, up fakes, and she got fouled by Daggett.
I don't know, Mike. I think Daggett just she got off her feet a little bit, but I don't think she commits contact there. I don't care for that one if I'm Mount Blue in a big way because you just lose. My center's got to come right back out.
Shot by Goldsmith is good. Second shot is no good, and we have a whistle.
Lane violation again, I think.
Another lane violation, and Goldsmith can tie it.
I'm going to say Nye, I think 2 times in a row now. Did you see anything?
No.
So now he gets crack 3 here at free throw 2.
That one's no good. Here's Northrup. Stolen away by Mullen. Ashley Mullen by Northrup. Malcor gets back. Up top to Roseby. Now Wills, left corner, Hansen for 3. No roll there. Loose ball on the floor. Jump ball is called. And that is going to Mount Blue.
Chance there to take the roof off this place. Pressure here again. That one kind of 1-3 floating zone.
Malcor pushes. Malcor up, and offensive foul is called on Malcor.
I got to see this. I don't think so, Mike. I really don't.
And Alexis Bessie wants a word with the official. Being very respectful. First-year coach. As always, she loses the argument. Pass. Up to Goldsmith. Mullen for 3. Woo! And guess who's got the lead? Messalonskee back in front, 39-37. And Alexis Bessie wants a 30-second timeout as Mullen buries a 3.
In fuego. Fuego. You know who could have used her? Skowhegan last night.
Yep.
That is her 6th made free. All 6 have come in the second and third quarter. Wow. Actually, is that only a 2? I want to run the replay because they only got 39 up there. Oh, no, it was 37-36. My bad. My math's wrong.
1:01 to go. 39-37. Messalonskee back in front. On the 3 by Mullen.
Yeah, by the way, that gives Mullen 24.
So she is on her way to close to 30 again. She had 29 the other night, and it's easy to see why. Over the defense, it's tipped, and Mullen is able to run it down. And Ashley Mullen threads the needle up to DeRoseby. Mullen wants the ball. Get her the ball.
Wills
wide open under the basket. Wills, and they throw it away.
She was literally, see if you can see it here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it from this angle, but she was literally leaping up and down trying to get it.
Wide open. But right now, that aside, Mullen's got the ball all the time now. Over the defense to Malcor. Malcor steps back, launches a 3, and knocks it down. Mount Blue's back in front. 40-39. Malcor and Mullen putting on a show. And it's stolen away by Malcor. Malcor slowed down by Madison Wills. Back outside to Cassavant now. To the top of the circle to Northrup. Northrup, it's tipped back in the backcourt. No. It is a backcourt violation. And putting it into play for Messalonskee, Madison Wills. Wills into Mullen. Mullen jacks up a three. It is no good as she got the ball with 1 second left in her hands. And we've got a wing dinger. It's official. We go to the fourth quarter. It's a 1-point game. It's Mount Blue 40, Messalonskee 39. The fourth quarter coming up on The Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
It's a battle, womano a womano. It is Kensley Malcor and Ashley Mullen who are going at it. One of them has 25. I can't remember. Malcor's got 25. Mullen's got 24.
24. Yeah, Mullins hit 6 3-pointers. Malcor's hit 5.
They are putting on a show. It is a Messalonskee ball to start the fourth quarter. They trail 40-39.
Tell you what, Mullen gets the ball, high pick and roll.
Ventimiglia knocked away from behind. Good defense. Played there by Northrop. We got a jump ball now. And the arrow belongs to Mount Blue on a held ball.
Bain back in after sitting the whole third quarter.
Yep, she's in foul trouble. Cassavant. Pass ahead by Northrop looking for Malcor. Knocked out of bounds. Mount Blue will try it again. Into Malcor. Malcor left baseline to Farnham. Farnham circles to the top. There's Malcor on the pop-out. Malcor over on the right side to Nye. Nye to Cassavant. Cassavant to Northrop. Northrop takes the shot and makes the shot. It's a three. 43-39. Northrop with a big three. Outside Ventimiglia. Hands it off to Goldsmith. To Hanson on the pop-out up top. Foul line right extended. Ventimiglia knocked away. Loose ball. Rolls to midcourt. Still on the floor. Picking it up there, Goldsmith. Back it goes to Bain. That's almost stolen. They get it to Hanson. Hanson over to Goldsmith. All alone is Sophia Ventimiglia. She lays it in.
I don't think they drew it up that way, but you'll take it.
Ventimiglia with a 2, 43-41. 6:35 to go in regulation. Right corner, Cassavant for 3. Way off. Deep rebound corner. Run down. Mullen tipped it. Malcor comes down with it. Malcor back to Northrop. Northrop back to Malcor. Foul line left. Blows by Ventimiglia. Pulls up. Got it. 45-41. Driving Ventimiglia goes in, knocked away from behind. This will just be an inbound situation here for the Messalonskee Eagles. Coming in now for Messo is Madison Wills, and Kira Goldsmith comes out. Ashley Mullen will put it into play.
Malcor's got 27.
Mullen into Wills. Back to Mullen. Mullen open for 3. Short, just a little bit short. Front rimmed it, and the rebound is cleared by Farnham.
You wonder, she really hasn't sat at all. You wonder if the legs are going to maybe go and you're going to start short and stuff.
45-41, Malcor. Popping out, foul line left extended. It's Nye, stolen. Wills takes it all the way, pulls up from 5 and hits. Madison Wills has been very good off the bench. 45-43. There's a steal by Messalonskee. And Mullen for 3, no good. The crowd was going to go crazy on that one. Wills saves the offensive rebound. Ventimiglia, baseline to Bain. Bain had an open shot, didn't take it. Hanson to Ventimiglia. Now to Wills, down low to Bain. Bain turns, Malcor turns her down. Coach Bessie wants 3 and she gets the call, and it's the right call.
Yeah, once you didn't have that, you got to get out of there.
And Alexis Bessie wants a timeout. 5:06 to go in regulation. It's a 2-point game. It's Mount Blue 45, Messalonskee 43. Our game tonight brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. More than just a community college with over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Just tallying up here. So many games been so crazy back and forth, trying to make sure I get all the stats right.
Foul-wise, neither team has committed one yet in the fourth quarter, so everything's even Steven there. Personal foul-wise, we do have issues on each side. In fact, Kara Daggett hasn't played much at all here in the second half.
No, and I'd be mad if I'm Mount Blue because she came in and I think got a questionable fourth foul call for sure.
All right, so it is Cassavant, Farnham, Nye, Malcor, and Northrop. Bain, Mullen, Wills, Ventimiglia, and Hanson for Messalonskee. Malcor in the middle. They get it over to Cassavant. Now to Northrop. Northrop popping out. It's Malcor. Malcor with the ball. Now to Nye. Nye down low. The shot up and no good there by Bailey Farnham. We've got a held ball. We've had a lot of those tonight. And we're on the same side as the arrow, so we can't see what the arrow says until the officials tell us. And this is Messo's ball. Coming back in is Lede Mayayo for the stretch run. 4:40 to go. Ventimiglia penetrates to Bain on the baseline. Bain trying to get around Malcor. Goes in. Malcor blocks it and spears it in midair. That's some big-time defense there by Kensley Malcor. She got a shot to be our score player of the game.
Very much so.
Malcor, high post. Backs in, fakes one way, goes the other way. Great jump with a pivot foot. Lefty banker is good. Put a star beside that one. That was gorgeous. 47-43. And we've got a foul. Mayayo fouled on the way by. And Kara Daggett up the scores table, going to come back in for 9.
They're going to try and, I think, close this out.
Also coming in for Mount Blue is Maya McIsaac. She's a starter. Northrop will probably get a brief rest. The freshman is a terrific young point guard. Pass in, Bain, Malcor. Malcor knocked it out of bounds. 3:56 left. Bain into Mullen. Mullen under the basket, Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia doubled, foul line, Bain. Bain with the 15-footer, no good. Malcor lost the rebound as she went down, and she might be hurt. Kensley Malcor went down hard. And she gets helped up by Kara Daggett and shakes it off.
I mean, for her and Mullen, Malcor sat briefly, but her and Mullen basically haven't come off the court.
Malcor with the ball. 2-2-1 zone trap here. Malcor breaks it almost all beside herself. Left side, the three by Farnham, no good. It's an air ball. The rebound picked off on the weak side by Mullen. Messalonskee with the ball down 4. Mullen to Mayayo. Goes baseline. That was a great move over to Bain, and Bain blows an easy shot. Great move by Lede Mayayo. Here's Malcor with a rebound. Out front to Farnham. 3:10 left. Now Malcor. Now Daggett. Daggett goes in. The penetration, no foul is called. Alexis Bessie wanted a foul. The loose ball picked up by Farnham. They get another possession out of it. Pass is tipped by Ventimiglia. Almost stole it. picked off in there, and a foul as McIsaac got hit. I think that foul's going to be on Sophia Ventimiglia.
Yeah, I think that pretty easy call. Wait, what?
Not a foul.
No, they called it on Northrop.
Oh, no. All right.
I don't know about that. I thought Ventimiglia got
Northrop
a lot
is not even in the game, so it couldn't have been on her. Here's the drive by Mayayo, and Mayayo is fouled.
That was it wasn't Northrop is who they put up on the scoreboard, but I believe that was McIsaac.
Yeah, they changed it. At the line here is Mayayo. Messalonskee needs these free throws. They got the first one, 47-44. Second one is off. Stays that way. 1 of 2 for Mayayo. 47-44, Malcor. Kensley Malcor. Very talented sophomore big girl. They call her for 5 seconds. She did not advance the ball. That aside, she's a very talented sophomore.
Yeah,
there's not much she can't do.
As you said, I mean, she's showing out tonight, but she's going to be a star.
Ventimiglia blows by Farnham. Beautiful pass to Bain. Bain hits the shot, and she's fouled.
Not only that, Mike, I believe that's Daggett who's taking the left, right to the bench.
That's the end for her. So Bain hits a big shot and draws a huge foul in the process. 47-46. Bain can tie it with a free throw, and she fouls Daggett out of the game. 47-46. Short, and the rebound right into the hands of Northrop. Mount Blue retains the lead. They lead by 1, 2:10 left in regulation. Pass through the hands of Farnham. She turns and picks it up, though. Farnham back to Northrop on the left. Double teamed and fouled. And it's a 2-shot foul. And Laura Northrop, the 5'5 freshman, at the line. Some big free throws for the Rook here. Quick discussion with the officials. Northrop ready to go. The foul was on Mayayo.
I think they were just clarifying that it was a shooting foul.
No good. One more for Laura Northrop. Second one, no. And the rebound to Bain. It stays a 1-point game. Ventimiglia with an alley, drives all the way, no good, but a foul called on Reese Nye. Ventimiglia saw the alley open there and went after it. And Sophia, if she hits them both, can give Messalonskee the lead back.
That was Nye's fourth also, by the way.
No. First one no good by Ventimiglia. She can tie it.
Also important, Mike, that was Mount Blue's fourth. So Messo shooting the rest of the way.
Second one by Ventimiglia. Got it. We're tied at 47. Malcor helps out with Northrop in the backcourt. The looping pass over to Farnham. Farnham inside Malcor with a layup. How do you lose Malcor? 49-47.
Not only that, Nye was down there wide open by herself, too.
2-point game. Bain lost the ball. Unfortunately, Farnham was defending and had her back to it and didn't see it was right there behind her, but 3 seconds is called on Messalonskee. .128 left in regulation. Passing to Malcor. She has been immense tonight.
31.
Whoops, a bad pass in the backcourt, and it's stolen by Goldsmith. Mullen blocked on the 3, and she'll get 3 free throws blocked there by Allison Cassavant. And Ashley Mullen will have 3 shots and a chance to give Messalonskee the lead if she can hit all of them. And that is 5 fouls for Reese Nye.
That Nye smacked her on the wrist as she went by, as you got to see there in the replay.
So Kylie Blodgett coming in. So 2 Mount Blue players have fouled out. And Ashley Mullen shooting 3. Missed! I don't know what Bailey Farnham was thinking there. She was going to contest that rebound like it was the 7th game of the NBA Finals and the game was tied.
Get a clutch board.
So the best Mullen can do now is tie it. Got that. 49-48. The lead is 1. 1 more for Mullen, trying to tie it, and does. 49 all. 1:15 left in regulation. Over the defense to Farnham, now to Malcor. Malcor to Northrop. Lead pass, there's Cassavant. Cassavant outside to Farnham. Baseline left side, Blodgett traveled.
4th turnover this quarter, 11.5 for Mount Blue, 23 on the night.
Not good. Here is Ventimiglia. 57 seconds left. Ventimiglia.
Mullen's got to touch this.
There it is. Mullen over to Ventimiglia in the corner. Mayayo. Now to Ventimiglia. The runner short, and she's fouled. Sophia Ventimiglia going to the line.
Nice take there by Ventimiglia. Got crowded. Drives, a little bit of contact on the arm. Goes to the line with a chance to take the lead.
43 seconds left. Sophia Ventimiglia at the line. The foul was on Kylie Blodgett. Ventimiglia, no. That one clanged, literally. Still 49 all. Maya McIsaac came in for Mount Blue. Kylie Blodgett sits down. Ventimiglia for the lead. There it is. 50 to 49. Pass tipped out of bounds by Mullen. Still lots of time. 39.2. Cassavant will put it into play.
24 has to touch the ball for the Cougars.
And it goes to Northrop, and it's off the baseline, the sideline, out of bounds. A terrible mistake made there by Messalonskee, and Keith DeRoseby wants to set it up here with 37.7 seconds left. And his team with the ball and a 1-point lead, 50 to 49.
5th turnover for the Cougars this quarter, 12 in this half now, 12 at the half, so 24 total. Messalonskee on the other side, 6 at half, 5 so far in the second, so just 11. 24 to 11 Mount Blue turnovers.
Yeah, Mount Blue has turned the ball over all night long. Messalonskee's been pretty careful with it, all things considered.
Yeah, number of fouls here, Mike, and I might have missed 1 or 2. I've got Messalonskee total team fouls for the game, 10. Mount Blue, 9, 12, 16, 22.
Wow.
22 to 10.
Second night in a row, we have a big disparity in fouls.
And again, 5 hit the limit already. Messo on any foul is shooting shots no matter what. 1-1 eliminated for those who
And that's a thing here now with just 37.7 seconds left. You can't foul and stop the clock and get an inbound. You're going to get shots. Ventimiglia to put it into play. Mayayo. Guarded by Farnham. Circles over the timeline. Messalonskee doesn't need to shoot. That's why Keith DeRoseby called timeout. Mullen, who is a shooter, but she's also your veteran leader.
She's also 8 for...
And there's a mistake, a 5-second violation. And DeRoseby can't believe it.
That's a big mistake there. Obviously, only 1 point later. I was going to say, Mullen just moved She's only missed one free throw on the night.
All right, now Coach Bessie wants a timeout. She's got a chance to set up the final shot. And I would think what you might do here is set up the final shot, take it with 5 seconds to go so you have time to get an offensive rebound and maybe a putback. So let's reset, brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. 15.3 seconds left in regulation. It is Messalonskee 50, Mount Blue 49. The possession is Mount Blue's. I have no idea which direction the arrow is pointing. Which way? That way. So Mount Blue's got the arrow, so they've got that going for them too. Thank you, sir.
Shout out Messalonskee, scorekeeper.
Messalonskee with the turnover on the 5-second and a chance for Mount Blue here to work the last shot.
Also worth noting, Mike, strategy, speaking of the free throws, can't be a shooting foul, but Messalonskee's got 3 to give.
They do. All right, Mount Blue will put it into play. It's Lauren Northrup. They go into Malcor. She's fouled immediately, and that's a foul that Messalonskee had. Mayayo with the foul. That's 2. They've got 2 more to give before there are shots.
Yeah, so if you're Mount Meso and you're beat, just grab the ball handler.
Yep. All right, Northrup. In it goes. Farnham is open. The shot goes! It bounced around and in. 51-50. Has Bailey Farnham scored before that tonight?
No.
Her first points of the game, coming with 8.6 seconds left, and Farnham waits 31 minutes and 50 seconds officially to score with 10 seconds to go and gives Mount Blue a 51-50 lead. Keith DeRoseby immediately a timeout. And Messalonskee has 10 seconds to set up for their chance to take the lead or win it.
How about that?
That one bounced, and fell in.
The senior delivering when you need her most.
10 seconds left.
Now, on the other side, Mount Blue does not have fouls to give. So any whistles
Can't foul him.
Sends Messa to the line with a chance to win.
Can't foul him.
I think for Messalonskee, you get it to Mullen. Mullen maybe gets a screen and you're downhill.
That D'Amelia will put it into play. Mullen is right there. Mullen gets it. Over the timeline with 6. Mullen steps back. Open look. It's no good. Rebound Northrup, and that's it. Boy, Mullen had a great look. And the shot didn't go. And the Mount Blue Cougars with a very good win on the road as they beat the Messalonskee Eagles tonight. The final score in this one, the Mount Blue Cougars 51 and the Messalonskee Eagles 50. The postgame show and our score player of the game coming up on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Mike Violet back here at Messalonskee High School in Oakland. This is Alexis Bessie, the winning coach. Alexis, congratulations.
Thank
you had it all the way, huh?
It was an exciting one.
It was. It was nip and tuck.
Comfort.
Yeah, way too close for comfort. And I'm just broadcasting the game. You had to coach it. This is your first year as the head coach. It's been a good start for you guys. Your sophomore, Kensley Malcor, is an incredible talent. Only a sophomore, that size, that skill package, that is quite something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's huge for us, especially tonight. We've talked about just being relentless from the tip at the beginning of the game and then to the last whistle, and she was just that tonight.
Yeah, and you had foul trouble. Kara Daggett was in foul trouble tonight, your other big, so you had to make do without her. You got some really good performances off the bench, specifically Reese Nye, I thought, really gave you a shot in the arm.
For us. Yes, we needed her tonight, and she stepped up big time.
So aside from Malcor, who obviously is our scorer player of the game, I also thought that Lauren Northrup, your freshman point guard, you've got some great young talent.
Yeah,
she's another one that looks like she's going to be good.
Yeah, she's been a little hesitant all season, but tonight she's really showed up and made her presence known.
How about you? You're not that far removed from playing at the collegiate level at UMF and also at CMCC, high school at Spruce Mountain. You're not that far removed from it. How is it coaching these young women?
It's different. I mean, basketball ending broke my heart. So just to be right back in it is awesome.
Yeah.
I sat on Spruce's bench last year, which was a huge learning for me, added to my coaching and helped me to be where I am right now.
Yeah, you seem like you know what you're doing out there.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations on the win, Alexis. We appreciate your time very much, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
Alexis Bessie, the head coach of the Mount Blue Cougars, a win tonight at home as they win tonight. Final score 51-50. We'll come back with all the final numbers and the official announcement of our score player of the game right after this.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England, plus a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. From 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
We had an old-fashioned wing dinger here tonight at Messalonskee High School in Oakland, although I will say there was a point early in the second quarter, by the way, the final, 51-50 Mount Blue. There was a point in the second quarter where it looked like Mount Blue might run away with this thing. They were up 20-8 at that point, but Messalonskee closed a 15-4 run to cut the lead to 1 at halftime, 24-23, and it stayed nip and tuck the rest of the way. The largest lead for either team was 5 in the third quarter for Mount Blue. That was the biggest lead by either team. Messalonskee, their last lead was 28-27 until we got to the fourth quarter when we went back and forth big time. And amazingly enough, and I should have mentioned this to Coach Bessie and I forgot, Bailey Farnham hit one shot in the game, and it came with 10 seconds left, and it gave Mount Blue the lead for good at 51-50. That is what we call good timing.
Yeah, we'll show you that highlight. We're running through the third quarter ones here, and I think you're going to notice a little bit of a theme here is Mullen for Messalonskee and Malcor for Mount Blue just dueled all through the night. The thing I wonder, Mike, is Malcor got a little bit of a breather and got I think Mount Blue got enough contributions in the second half, especially the fourth quarter. Northrup hit that big three, as you said. Farnham hits the clutch jumper. Mullum, I think, kind of maybe ran out of gas a little bit, and I think that step back three, she'd hit plenty of them, but we saw her miss, 3 in a row, and I think that was – she's confident. I'm not going to second guess her on that, but I think you were getting those calls, and I'll tell you the free throw disparity in a second. I think you go to the hoop there and see if you can get the whistle or go up strong.
Yeah, I mean Mullen is she's a shooter, she's an assassin. You have a certain kind of mentality. I think you're right. The alley was there, and there certainly was time to take it to the basket. Maybe you got a foul too, so there's that other option as well. But she did what she does, which is shoot distance, and she missed it. She'd been very good all night long, but tonight, the shot that mattered the most did not go in, and the shot that mattered the most might have been the only shot that Bailey Farnham took in the game, and it went in. It bounced a couple of times. It wasn't the prettiest thing in the world, but it went in.
Yeah, we'll show that to you right here. Her only basket. And don't forget, this comes off a turnover from Messalonskee that led to this possession when they were only up one. Bounce pass, bounce, in.
Hit about 68% of the rim on the way up and bouncing, but it fell in, and that's the most important part. But I got to tell you, as I mentioned with Coach Bessie, Kenzie Malcor is supremely talented. She's a huge talent and only a sophomore.
Yeah, that's terrifying for the rest of KVAC North because she's only a sophomore. She scored game-high, spoiler alert, 31 points. She hit 5 threes. She hit all 4 of her free throws. I know she had at least 2 blocks that I think you'll see at least one in the score lights. Not to mention she was helping out moving the ball up the court as Mount Blue got kind of bogged down with that 10-second call, and did all of that while one of the other premier pairs for Mount Blue, Kara Daggett, foul trouble all night. Barely played.
Not a factor at all. What'd she finish with?
2.
It just wasn't there tonight. Wasn't her tonight, kind of like it wasn't Adam Fitzpatrick's night last night for Skowhegan. So, nice win for the Mount Blue Cougars. They come down here to Oakland and win it by 51-50. More girls high school basketball tomorrow. It's Nokomis and Lawrence. Game time is 2 o'clock. We'll be on the air with our pregame show at about 1:50 tomorrow afternoon. Live audio and video in the usual places, 1160thescore.com, centralmainsports.com, and at Central Main Sports on YouTube.
I was just saying there's another pretty good sophomore going to be featured in that game, too.
Yeah, Maddie Provost. We'll see her tomorrow,
just
and some others.
Couple numbers here real quick for you, Mike. Mount Blue, 24-12. They had the 24 turnovers. The free throw disparity, Mount Blue on the night, 4 for 8. Messalonskee, 14 for 23.
Interesting.
Leading scorer, of course, Kinsley Malcor finishes with 31. No one else was in double figures for Mount Blue. Messalonskee, Ashley Mullen, who pretty much went toe-to-toe with her most of the night, 26 for her. No one else in double figures for the Messalonskee Eagles. And then Mount Blue wins the battle of the boards, 33-25 total rebounds on the night.
So tomorrow again, it's Nokomis hosting Lawrence, 2 o'clock, again on the Score tomorrow afternoon. Congratulations to Kensley Malcor, our score player of the game. Look for that feature on our YouTube page at Central Maine Sports. So for Galen Neal, our videographer, and for AJ Knight, I'm Mike Violet saying good night from Messalonskee High School in Oakland. Final score in this one tonight. It was a thriller. It was a wing dinger. Mount Blue Cougars 51 and the Messalonskee Eagles 50.
Thanks for tuning in to The Score. In case you don't want to miss the next one, subscribe, like, and hit the bell to stay informed. This is the place for free local high school sports, The Score. And it's been brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore and Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Computer Improvements, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste.